In a previous video, when I was cutting the sheets and having to, cut off short sections, I abandoned using the stop and set up a block on this end and had to account for the blade. To use the stop, that only leaves an inch or two, depending on, getting down to just a few inches to square it up. What I basically did was just get one piece of plywood with a nice straight edge lined up and get it square, and then I took a 3/4 block and just screwed it on to the crosscut jig here, and so now I can square it up by just pulling it to that block and then butting it to the stop and then get my cut exactly where I want it and repeat it. So to figure out how many dividers and where to put them in, I've gone ahead and brought in my power tools and nail guns, and I'm just sort of fitting things in and sliding these in to fit the tools. As you can see, this cubby system really is handy. It eats up a lot of tools as opposed to having the tools in individual boxes. And it also doesn't lock me in because I can, in the future, when tools change, I can just slide these out and move them around. Once I have the tools organized, and I'll keep moving them around, I sort of group things together, my battery screw guns and battery tools and nail guns down together and routers together, and I'll keep moving things around until I get them just the way I like them. And once everything is kind of set up, at least for this phase, then I'll have a piece of 3/4 that I'll be putting on the face. I cut these dadoed units top and bottom 3/4 of an inch shallower than the sides that they're mounted to. And so I'll be putting a piece of 3/4 that's ripped just high enough to create a lip to keep the tools from sliding out in transit. And also it keeps the dividers in. And they'll be attached, they'll butt end to end, and they will be attached with screws so that I can just pull them down in the future. I will have one or two of these dividers that will be cut a little bit taller than the rest. These will slide in and out. There's about 1/16 or slightly less movement, and I'll cut one or two for each one, a little bit longer, put them somewhere mid-span, and what they will do is they will keep these nice and straight, so be carrying the load down. They don't have to line up perfectly. I'll let it go tool by tool, but so that'll keep these nice and straight. You can see this one here. I already have one in that is wedged in tight, but it's a one that should be a little bit shorter. It is a little bit shorter, but the weight of all the tools are pushing it down on that. So when I straighten it out, I'll get it this perfectly straight and hold it in place with those. The hard part now is getting everything where I want it and getting these spacers in. So it's kind of like a Rubik's Cube. I'll just keep moving it around until everything matches up and feels right. Okay, so in these 3 cubbies, I have 48 tools, most of them in their own bin. A couple of them I've doubled up. So that's a pretty good use of space. You could see if I had these tools in individual boxes that I'd probably get probably a third of the tools in here. So this is a good use. And then when I want to use a tool, I can just grab it out and it's ready to go. I don't have to, pull out a box, open the box, and do something with the box in the meantime. I just find that having the tools out and where I can grab them, I've said this before in videos, but I want to see the tools and I want to be able to quickly put my hand on the tool and use it. I'll have a strip in here, and all of my chargers, the ones here and the other ones, will be plugged in. I have a couple of shelves for batteries. So again, in this day and age, battery tools are a common practice for me, probably for everybody. So having all of my batteries here, I'll probably set up a charged and a dead shelf so that I'll know that I need to get the dead ones on the charger, and then I know anything I grab off the charge shelf will be ready to go. Again, efficiency and just thinking about, when I get to the job, that I can focus on the work and not on, which tool to grab. It's there and ready to go.
Well, that wraps up part 24, day 9 in the shop. Remember, if you like these videos, subscribe to the Paul Combs channel to get access to the other videos available, as well as new ones to come in the future. And also share them with others on Facebook or whatever social media you're on out there. I find it very helpful. There's so many great videos out on YouTube. I really appreciate it when other people that I listen to post a link to a video they've seen, or maybe a comment saying that they liked it or they got this out of it. Looking here on my YouTube channel, in the last 28 days, I've had 130,000 views, and I've got 846 net new subscribers, again, in the last 28 days. But if I look at my sharing, that's way down there. A good day is 8 or 9, and a lot of days are 0 or 1 and 2. So that's one area I'd like to really strengthen and get more sharing going on. Also, if you are interested in building one of the workbenches you see in these videos for yourself, for your shop, click on the link right here in this video and you'll be taken to my website, and then click on the link to the Paul Combs store. Once you're there, choose the plan or package of plans you're interested in, and within just a couple of minutes you'll receive a receipt. And at the bottom of the receipt you will find a download link. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and have a great day.